What did Dad say when Ivy brought it up?
He was non-committal. You know your father. He never knows what he's going to be doing until he does it.
I love Australia. I don't think Liam's seen any more of it than the Sydney airport, but I just don't want to plan a wedding if our families can't get to it.
I seriously doubt there's any place your father wouldn't swim, fly, or snowshoe to get to your wedding.
What about you? I mean, if you're gonna be there, why don't we kill two brides with one stone? Okay, let me rephrase that.
Yeah, rephrase that.
Hey, I didn't see Dad's car.
He's at the club.
When is he gonna be back?
I don't know. Why don't you call him? Or better yet, why don't you come back when he's here?
I didn't come to see him.
Ridge, that's not a good idea. Ivy lives here.
Ivy is at Forrester. She's trying to find a hand model for your ring and bracelet shoot.
Okay. You never know with that one. She says she's at work or she's out shopping, and next thing you know, she's right there spying on you. So.
Well, that's not the worst thing. Because one of us needed a wake-up call.
Did anybody say anything that might have offended Jarrett?
We treated him like visiting royalty.
I offered him pigs in a blanket.
Yeah, and he turned his nose up at them.
He seemed nice.
In a fancy sort of way.
He doesn't even sound like himself in the review. It's like his vocabulary shrunk.
Yeah, or my creativity did.
I know it hurts. My father, along with so many others, criticizes my work every single day.
Does your company fold when he does?
No. I'm sorry. I have to go. My brother and I are looking for interns today.
Go.
Again, Sally, it's just one review. That's it.
No one who reads it will want to be caught dead with our label, which won't exist anyway once we default on the loan. End of story. End of Spectra.
Let's think about this.
After that review, I would be lucky enough to get an internship at Forrester.
Could she?
Could I?
Hey!
No, none of you could. You have to be in school to get into our internship program.
Another door closes, and I wasn't even knocking on it.
Well, I've been married all sorts of places, so why not Australia?
Okay, that's one way to look at it.
Oh, God. You know what I meant.
Yeah.
I've only been there a few times, but I do love it there. And so, yes, of course, I would consider marrying your father in Australia.
You and Dad are getting married? Sweet. What's going on?
Oh, Steffi and Liam were discussing getting married over in Australia, and they were wondering if your father and I might want to do the same.
Sounds good to me.
Yes. Well, since we're on the topic, can I just tell you that I'm really happy you and Dad found each other again. I know you guys had trust issues in the past. Just leave it to you to leave a trail of broken hearts behind.
And this time it's Bill Spencer.
To his credit, he's been completely loyal and faithful to me. But so has your father.
You can't seriously be blaming me for the whole I saw you two kissing debacle.
Gwen, I'm engaged.
Yeah, and yet
And
you're
you're
here.
married. Whatever's going on between us, it has to stop.
You're right. It has to stop. And I don't understand why it's so difficult. We're not even supposed to like each other.
Okay. So the answer to the question that you guys are all way too caring to ask is tomorrow.
That's when we get paid.
No. That is when your employment here ends.
Wait just a minute.
You're firing us?
Come on. Okay, sure. Yes, we had high hopes. We talked about salaries and stock options. But now that we are out of business,
When were we ever in business?
Could y'all wait just 1 second? I am not an employee. I am part owner. I have a scratch in this business, remember?
yes, Gramps, I
Don't grams me. Why didn't you just hire a designer like I told you to.
Because I am the designer.
Honey, if that's what you thought, then why are we trying to revive Spectra Fashions? My sister, your namesake, stood for something. Cheap knockoffs of couture originals, well, that could last at least for the first 2 wearings and in the right light. I mean, that's our heritage. That's the business model we stand for.
Stealing designs?
My sister beat out the Forresters. And by what? By making their designs cheaper and a lot quicker than they ever could.
You're talking about corporate espionage.
I'm just saying that we need somebody on the inside that can float those unborn designs our way.
I have a trench coat.
Thank you. But we really don't need you. We have someone on the inside, Sally. Mm-hmm.
Who?
Honey, Thomas Forrester, of course.
Did you see this? Jared's review of Sally Spectra's preview? The original Sally made her name by ripping off real designers. Granted, the only thing she really ripped off from me was social media followers. And that's the only way her namesake will get anywhere. Her own creations are hideous, vulgar, and clumsy.
You know what? That's bitchy, even for Jared.
The graveyard of fashion careers welcomes one more artiste.
So, you wouldn't be disappointed if the wedding isn't at the family estate or somewhere in LA where family and friends can get to?
Here, Australia, I don't care, all right? As long as you two finally tie the knot.
You know what I meant.
I will not be disappointed, okay? It's not my wedding. In fact, I'm never getting married, so.
What happens when you meet that perfect girl? What are you gonna do? You gonna take her out to a movie on Friday night and then just drive her home?
And we can play video games. If she's the perfect girl, she'll play video games.
You really know how to push my buttons.
I'm doing it to make you laugh. You've been doing that a lot more lately.
I know.
You know I'm kidding about the video games thing.
Oh, thank God. I was so worried for that poor, perfect, hypothetical girl.
Well, I can't wait to meet her someday. I'll be totally committed to her the way you are to Dad and he is to you.
I don't not like you.
Be serious.
I am. I don't want to set fire to you every time I see you.
Oh. Well, I guess it's a good thing I've worked with forges and kilns most of my life because I'm basically fireproof.
Well, that's good news, isn't it? Why did we do what we did outside the door in the dark?
No reason.
I think maybe we should acknowledge that there is some opposite sex appreciation here.
You appreciate me?
Yeah, no, I am not repulsed by you.
There you go, always tugging at my heartstrings. Maybe you should go back to being repulsed by me. You know, Ivy's calmed down, but her instincts are on high alert and she is going to be watching us.
I don't care about that. Nothing more to see here.
Yet you're here.
Maybe we need to avoid each other.
You're here when a phone call could have sufficed.
I don't think so. I'd ask you something in person.
Okay, well, ask me whatever you want. I'm as open of a book as you are.
Okay? Open book. Why did you kiss me?
I need to ask you a question. I know you love Dad. So my opinion aside, I need a straight answer. Do you think he'll be a good husband?
Yes, of course.
And do you think this time around will be different?
Honey, I'm more sure of your father now than I ever have been.
All right. Do you play golf?
Yeah.
Okay, do you play alone?
I have played alone. Why are you asking this
Okay,
golf
all right,
question?
forget golf. Do you play tennis?
Do I play tennis alone? No.
Okay, would you say that kissing is more like playing golf or playing tennis?
I see what you did. It's a metaphor, right? You're saying that kissing, it takes two to... okay, so I'll continue. You serve to me. Would have been rude not to return. So why would you serve to a guy like me?
It wasn't out of disloyalty to your father or in the hopes that something more is going to happen
Then
between
why?
us. Okay, I get it. I get why you had to come here face to face and ask me this, because you wanted to see me rattled. Or did you want to see if I was going to lie? Or, I don't know, try to figure out what's in my head? Fine. Fine. Maybe what I was thinking is this guy has wanted to hurt me so badly, and now he doesn't anymore. And maybe I wanted to thank him by giving him something that he could hurt me with, but trust that he wouldn't. There you go. So, glad you came.
Not sure.
We will be seeing each other at the office, family events.
We have no choice.
It's probably best if you go back to hating me.
It's easier.
You always say one thing, but you mean another. It's like you've perfected the art of speaking two languages at the same time. What is that, your superpower?
You have a nice day.
This pitiful attempt at a preview was an abomination that categorically proved two things. Sally Spectra has a sense of humor since she played a joke on the entire fashion industry. And she has absolutely no talent whatsoever.
Actually, Steph, yeah, I did read the article earlier.
And you didn't tell me?
Aren't we above kicking a competitor while she's down?
A competitor? No, she's not a competitor. She's a clown. She even dresses like a clown. What, are you feeling some other way about Nouvelle Sally?
Well, number one, if I were a witch, I would turn Jared Maxwell into a toad.
Oh, see, I think you'd be a good witch.
And number two, I think you guys are forgetting something about Thomas Forrester.
Oh, and what's that, hon? I know it's not the size of his chest. Oh.
It's that he is Thomas Forrester. Why would he sell out his family for a woman that he hardly knows? I don't know. Maybe we played the wrong hand. Maybe we should have done it your way. Water under the bridge of no return.
Hello? Is anybody here?
Coco?
It's your sister.
Hey! Hey, guys. Hi.
Tell us you were coming. Granddaughter. Guys, Saul, Darlita, this is my sister that I've told you so much about.
Nice to meet you. Oh, good things, I hope. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wanted to surprise you for your big preview, but my flight ended up getting canceled. Honestly, whoever says it never rains in LA is wrong.
It is okay, sweetie. The preview did not go very well.
I don't know. Well, maybe if the building got a coat of paint.
No. No, Coco, it is a corpse. It is dead.
No, it can't be. Look, okay, the only reason that I felt comfortable coming out here with you and Grams was to get a foot in the fashion business. And Aunt Sally said never say die. Okay, there must be something I can do. There's gotta be.
People have dreams, Steph. Maybe they're unreasonable, but that's what dreams are.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, if you think you could just run off a building and fly, the only person that's going to be surprised by the outcome is you.
Okay, well, I've had too many of my dreams shot down to be reveling in somebody else's getting taken out.
But you got a lot of laughs out of Sally making me look foolish.
Coco, honey, you must be famished after your travels. Darlita, what do we have?
A can of ginger ale?
Oh, great. No empty calories for my granddaughter. Now, you wait right here.
Awesome.
I need to see y'all in here.
Thank you.
What is the matter?
We have our hope back.
Hope, the thing with feathers, you know.
Chicken is a thing with feathers. I'm talking about our prospects
Yes, the prospect of salaries.
and getting back to our Spectra roots.
How?
My other granddaughter, your sister. Think.
Okay, Coco is not a designer.
I am not talking about designers. I'm talking about designs.
Okay, but whose?
Forrester's, of course.
She did say she transferred schools.
And it would look real good on her transcript.
Okay, wait. My sister, a plant. You want her to go over and be a spy at Forrester?
Yes.
Nope.
So, Dad. Some people cry at weddings, right?
This is true.
And some people like to get married at them. Which are you two?
Is that a trick question?
Does he ever ask any other type?
Listen, Steffi is going to be married in Australia. I just want to make sure she's not going to upstage you.
Okay.
Even on.
I have no objection getting married down under, if Brooke doesn't.
When does Mom ever object?
Not very often.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Oh, come on, Mom. You could be a pushover sometimes. Well, thanks to you, I never learned how to play golf.
How did golf creep into this conversation?
Well, you told me I had to learn how to play golf, and she said I didn't.
I wanted you to be well-rounded.
Well, instead of going to lessons, Mom took me to the skate park.
What? He hated golf lessons.
Hang on a second. What's going on here?
What?
You're thinking something.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. It smells like sulfur around here. It's like a whole matchbox went up in your head.
I just love you guys so much. And I've been away for a long time. You guys haven't been with each other, and I'm just afraid that these happy times will end, and everything will get undone. I'd still love you, but we'd all feel so cheated.
Honey, nothing is coming undone.
Right.
Good. Can't argue with destiny, right? Mom, I've never seen you happier. And Dad, I'm proud of you. You finally pulled through for us. Cannot believe it. You guys are actually going through with it. I couldn't be more grateful. I'm not joking. I love you guys.
Honey. I love you too.